its output. So in this session, we are going to discuss two questions, that is two C programs. So we'll start. So this is the C program that is given and we are told to predict the output. We are going to learn how to trace the code. So let's begin. So I'll directly start from the main function. So here, the first statement is A is equal to minus 10, B is equal to 20. So I'll write over here A is equal to minus 10 and B is equal to 20. Next statement, if A greater than 10 and B less than 0. So this operator, this double ampersand is nothing but logical AND operator. So how do we evaluate, how do we find the answer of this logical AND operator? Logical AND checks if both the operands have a non-zero value, then only the output will be high. Or we can say it will be 1. If any one of the operand is having value 0, then the output will be low, that is 0. So if any one of the operand of the logical AND is 0, then the output will be low, or I can say it is 0. So both the operands should be non-zero numbers. Now we'll evaluate this if. So if A greater than 10. So I'll write if A, what is the value of A? A is minus 10 greater than 0, ampersand double N, B less than 0, B is 20. So I've substituted the values. Now we'll check this condition. Minus 10 greater than 0, it is not true. Okay, so it is not true. So I will write 0 over here. 0 means false. And which is the what will be the next operand now? Is 20 less than 0? No, that is also false. So 0. So 0 ampersand 0, logical AND 0 is 0. So logical AND operator, if any one of the input, if any one of the operands is a 0, directly the output will be 0. Now we'll go to the, so this if inside the if, this entire condition in the if has returned 0, that is false. So now we'll go to the else part. We are not going inside the if part. This is not done. So we are not going inside the if part because the condition inside this if, it returned 0. So we'll go to the else part. Else, in the else section, we have another if. So as you all can see, this is a nested if else program. So I'll clear the links and I'll go to the next. I'll go to the next if. So this if, I'll substitute the values. If A less than 0, so A minus 10 less than 0, logical AND B less than 0. B is nothing but 20. So minus 10 less than 0, yes, it is true. So 1, 20 greater than 0, 20 less than 0, it is 0. So the answer will be if any one of the operands for the logical AND operation is 0, directly the answer will be 0, low. So again, this entire condition in the if loop, if statement is returning a 0. So this is false. So false means we'll go inside the else part. We are not going to enter the if part. We will go to the else part. So over here. So in the else part, the first statement is another if. So if A less than 0, so I'll substitute the value A less than 0, A is minus 10. Logical AND B, that is 20 greater than 0. So now we'll find the result of this condition. Minus 10 less than 0, yes, it is true. So 1. 20 greater than 0, is 20 greater than 0? Yes, it is true. So 1. So 1, logical AND 1 is 1, that is high. Or you can say it is true. So this entire condition in the if is returning true. You can say 1. Now in this case, we will enter the if part. Will not enter the else part. So we'll enter the if part. In the if part, we have b minus minus. So b minus minus, this minus minus operator is called as the post decrement operator. So post decrement, what it does, it uh, post decrement, it assigns the value to the variable first and then decrement. So after this b minus minus, the value of b will be 20. Earlier, it was 20. 20 minus 1 is 90. So this is the value of b. B is 90. Now, after the if, we are not going inside the else. So we'll go to the printf statement. So printf %d a plus b. Now, how do we find the result of this a plus b now? We are going to just print the number, the result of a plus b. So a is, we didn't change the value of a. So a will be minus 10, the first minus 10, and plus b, we changed b, the value of b. So 19 minus 10 plus 19 is equal to 9. So the output of this program, is 9. Now we'll go to the next question. So this is the second question. So I'll directly start with the question. So here I'm going inside the main function. There are two variables which are declared, I equal to 2 and j equal to 2. Now, as you all can see, the next statement is a while loop. So in a while loop, as long as the condition inside the while is true, we keep on going inside the while loop. And when it returns a false, we stop, we come out of the while. Now, inside the while, there is this question mark and colon. So this operator is called as ternary operator. Now I will first explain what is a ternary operator and then we'll come back to this program. So ternary operator, just take example, this simple example. So here there are two variables, a and b is equal to 5. A is a variable, integer variable, and there's another variable b which is initialized to 5. Now the next statement is a is equal to b greater than 10 question mark 1 colon 0. Now this operator, this question mark colon, this operator is called as ternary operator. Why it is called as a ternary operator? Because there are 3 operands. Now example of a binary operator is plus, addition. Addition, why it is called as a binary operator? Because it accepts 2 operands. Now this is called as a ternary operator or a conditional operator. So this, it accepts 3 operands. So that is why it is called as ternary operator. Now we'll see what will be the value saved in A. So I'll substitute the values over here. B is equal to 5. 5 greater than 10. Is 5 greater than 10? No, it is not greater than 10. It is false. So false means the answer will be 0. So the same thing is shown in the using the flowchart. So first we check the condition b greater than 10. So I will substitute the value of b 5 less 5 greater than 10. Is 5 greater than 10? No, it is not greater than 10. So follow this no arrow, and what is written over here? A is equal to 0. So A is equal to 0. So 0 will be saved in A. So what it tells us, if the condition returns true, see, if this condition, if b greater than 0, if this is true, the answer will be 1. If this condition returns yes, or you can say true, the answer will be A is equal to 1, the first one, the operand which is just adjacent to the question mark. If it is no or false, if this condition is returning a false, then the answer will be 0. So this is a ternary operator. Now we'll go back to the question. I hope the ternary operator is clear. Now we'll solve this question. So I will substitute the values while I plus 1. So what is the value of I? In the first statement, what is the value of I? I is equal to 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 question mark minus minus I colon j plus plus. Okay, so now what is this now? 3. 3 means what? It is a non-zero number. So it is returning true. Okay, so this is 3. 3 means it's a non-zero number. So the answer is something. There is something, some value is there. It is not 0. So that is, it is taken as true. So the value or the condition inside the while will be this minus minus I. Okay, if it was false, then the answer will be j plus plus. Now in this case, it is true. It is a non-zero number. So minus minus I. So what is minus minus I? This is pre-decrement operator. So initially the value of I was 2, right? Now after decrementing, pre-decrement operator, value of I will be 2 minus 1, that is 1. So this entire condition, okay, what will be the answer of that? What will be returned by that entire condition? It will be 1, this one. So while 1. So 1 means what? It is true. So go inside the while. If it was 0, then don't go inside the while. So now in this case, the first iteration, it has returned 1. So go inside the while loop. And what is the next statement? What is the first statement inside the while loop? Printf value is %di. I'll clear these links. Okay. So iteration 1, we went inside the while loop, and currently the value of I is 1. We decremented the value. Now value is the statement in this printf will be printed on the screen, will be displayed on the screen. So value is colon %d. %d means what? The value of I will be printed on the screen. So what is the value of I now? 1. Fine. After executing this printf statement, there's a bracket. Now we'll again go to the while. While is a loop. So we'll have to check it. We'll have to check the condition. And when the condition fails and the condition returns false, we'll exit the loop. We'll go again to the while. Now we'll check the value of this condition. So while I plus 1. What is I plus 1? I plus 1 is, I was 1, right? So 1 plus 1 is 2. Question mark minus minus I colon j plus plus. So 2 means what? It's a non-zero number. It's a non-zero number, that is, it is taken as true. So if it is true, then the answer will be minus minus I. So minus minus I is what? Pre-decrement. So you will decrement the value of I by 1. So now at this stage, the value of I is 1. When you will decrement it, it will be I is equal to I minus 1. That is 1 minus 1, 0. So this entire condition, it returned a 0. So while 0 means false, while the condition inside the while is false. So we can no longer enter the while loop. We'll have to exit it. And there is nothing after the while, this brackets, there are no more statements. So we'll exit. So the output of this program will be value is 1. This is how the ternary operator works. So I hope this is clear. Thank you.